Hey everybody, it's Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? Welcome into my subscribers and welcome back to my subscribers and welcome into anybody new. Sorry, I haven't been here for a while. I've been kind of out of it. I'm still kind of out of it today. I finally got my pain meds yesterday. I'm still not feeling good, but I keep thinking about my goals and I really wanted to come on and let you guys know what I'm setting as my goals for this next year. And I don't know. Maybe in a couple days I'll have a couple more to add to or change some around. I hope that light's not bothering you and it's not too bright. Kahlua, honey, of course, I start talking, she won't leave me alone. I've been trying to do this video for the last hour, and every time I start, my um, messenger has been going crazy. And it's not like any particular group of people, it keeps going from one to another to another. So I finally put two of the bigger groups on mute and I'm hoping I can get through this without a lot of beeping in the background. Okay. Acting like I haven't pet her all day, and I have the neediest child here lately. Okay. One of my goals is to use my planners. Kahlua, honey, you're hurting mama now. Sorry. Is to use my planners that I got last year. This one is for my content planner, and then I have one over here that is my crochet planner. I kind of used the content one for all of my goals for right now. I did not separate them in the way that she has them separated out here in the book. She has yearly goals and separated by subscribers, watch hours, views, sponsors, other, and then another other. I don't think of my goals in terms of subscribers and watch hours and all of that. So, I mean, yeah, there's one that's subscriber specific, um, but I just think of you guys. Um, and things that I want to do for you. So anyway, trying to get her to calm down because the next thing I know, she's going to step on top of here and turn it off, which has been what she's done. Lay down next to Mama. Come on. She's been getting so bad here lately. It's like she knows I'm not feeling good. She has been on top of me 24/7 for days now. I got up and put clothes on. These aren't my pajamas today because I wanted to feel different and not in my pajamas all day. She was not happy when she saw me get dressed. She thought I was going to be leaving the house, but I did not. Um, yeah, things have been different since Halford passed, for one, and she's been really mean to the other two cats here again lately. And I don't know if it's just because I'm feeling bad, and she's like, okay, I take care of Mom when she's not feeling good. You know, her and Halford used to take care of me, but she's not wanting to let these guys in yet. So hopefully she does soon because I really miss snuggling with the other two and they want nothing to do with me right now. She's been super mean. Get it? I understand it. I'm just missing them right now. I'm trying to put this over here so it doesn't fall and I can grab it when I need it and not move you guys like I just did. Unless I don't want to be on here forever, I do want to go get something, try to eat. I'm scared to because of getting sick so much the last couple days. I did eat and kept down yesterday, but barely. Um, but anyway, let's just get on with my goals. I'm just going to read them as I do. They're not going to be really in any set order because I didn't write them down in any set order. So, one of my big main goals is I want to finish my work in progress, my works in progress, or as many as I can get done in the year. I'm hoping that I can get them all done, but I have to be realistic and know that there are some new things that I actually want to do as well, um, which relates back to this next one, that I always want to have something in one of my bags for myself. So I always want to have something in a project bag that's being made for myself. Whether I get 2 stitches a day on it, 2 stitches a week, I just want to be able to work on it and have something in a bag for me at all times. So now, well, I guess I do have something in a bag for me right now. That's my mosaic blanket. That's for me and my husband. And then I also have my Tunisian blanket that I started last year. But I'm not sure if I'm going to finish or not. I only got like 2 blocks done. Actually, no, I think I got 3 or 4 blocks done. So I don't know if I'm actually going to finish that one or not. Um, we'll see. That one may get put off until even next year. I want to do it, the one by Jada and Stitches. That's the one I was doing. And I find her pretty easy to understand. And it's all the easier stitches. It was for like a beginner's guide to Tunisian stitches. And I've only gotten so far in learning my Tunisian stitches, so I thought it would be a good refresher course for me. And plus, then learning some of the new stitches that I've never learned before. So I don't know. We'll see. I might end up finishing that one. If I don't, it's not going to be a big deal. Um, I can just always go back and make another one later. My next one is, oh, I want to schedule more lives with co-hosts. So, this has to do with you guys. I want to have more lives with co-hosts that you guys want to see and that you ask for. So, you need to let me know in the comments of this video or any video. I mean, if you ever think of, oh, I'd like to see, if you like my style that I do on my lives, if you like how I ask questions and do my interview, then, and if you think, oh, I'd like to see so and so up here with, AJ, let me know. And I will ask. I will ask anybody, even if I don't know them, and all they can say is no, right? So, and maybe they'll say yes. So let me know. If there's anybody you want to see, let me know, and I will send them a message and see if I can get them up here on a live with me. Um, I've been watching a lot of yarning. I'm gonna mess up her name. It's either yarning with a smile or yarning for a smile. She actually is a subscriber of mine, and she has subscribed to my group. She showed up to chat once, and I have been so off on chats here lately. I've hardly opened the room, which I'm planning on doing tonight, which is another reason I wanted to get this done because I have some people waiting on me to open the chat room. Um, so yeah, um, I met her briefly. She didn't wasn't able to stay in long, but I've been watching in her channel. Watched almost all of her Vlogmas, and I really like how down to earth she is and everything. So I had asked her if she would like to be a co-host. So keep your eyes open because she said yes, and hopefully by the end of this month or February, I will be able to have her on. And then also, hopefully, next month, I will have Connie finally from Just Another Stitch. I know we have tried so many times. The one time I was majorly sick and didn't show up, and I felt terrible. And then Connie was sick the last time and had to cancel. So, let's try for third time's the charm and to actually get it to work out this time. Next, I move on to I'm going to continue being part of AKA Crafting Talk. And our next one is going to be this coming Monday. We have moved to Mondays every other Monday. And this one will be on Ambi's channel at Ambi Craft Reads. I want to make some yarn dyeing videos. I made some at the very beginning, I believe, where I showed yarn that I had dyed. I don't have a setup to really show like step by step how to dye, but I want to do some more and maybe show a little bit more than what I've done before. I showed how I had it hung up. Um, yeah, I just have to try to figure out how to be able to show more because I don't have, maybe put my camera on a stand and angle it down at the pot while I'm dyeing, or whatever area I'm working in while I'm dyeing. And I think that'll be easier to do once we get the craft room taken care of like we're supposed to. Got so much work ahead of me for the next couple months. We're supposed to be moving stuff around in the back room and getting things set up. So we have a lot of totes and boxes to go through. So lots to do. I may not get as much crocheting done in the next couple months as I would like to, but yeah, we got a lot to do. Plus, I've got my daughter's Afghan to finish as well. So once I get a snood that I'm working on, it was for testing, so I don't know if I can actually show it to you guys or not. It's almost done. It was supposed to be done yesterday, but I was really, really sick. And it was for Fosbis, Susanna Baye, and she told me, health comes first. And she's been really great with me. And, I told her I read over the pattern. And I always look at everything with the tech editor's eye when I test for her and for Sunflower Crochet. Basically for anybody I test for, but I ask, do you mind if I look at it, with the tech editor's eye? Because some don't want you to. They just want their own tech editors too. So, I always make aware of any issues that I may see and stuff like that. And I had already told her, if I had seen any on the pattern and stuff. So she was like, even if you don't get it done, that's fine. Your health comes first. And she appreciates, what I do for her when I can. So let me see. I want to make some more self massage for crocheters and crafter videos. Um, it's something that people have asked me for, and people have even asked me to redo the one that I've done before. So, yeah, I'd like to look into a little bit more of that. Do a little bit more research if there's actually any articles on self massage for crafters, um, and so on. I'm I've never looked it up quite that way. I just know what I do for myself and what's worked really, really well for me and my arms, especially when they get super tired and when I start to get pain in my wrists and my elbow. So, and I've been dealing with pain in my elbow here lately, so I've been doing a lot of self massage again. So, yeah, I would like to do some more videos on self massage for crafters and crocheters in general. Um, I haven't learned to knit yet, so I don't know, like, if holding knitting needles, I'm sure it's going to cause aches and pains somewhere. Um, and it'll be a little bit different than crocheting. So, when that happens and when I, learn what to expect, then I will be able to do it more pointed towards knitters as well. Right now, I can just do a general what's best for yarn crafting where you're working with you know, needles and crochet hooks and moving your arms and your hands and your wrists back and forth. I want to start a birthday club. I had talked about that before, and I have had some people who said they're interested. So I really want to get that started. So please let me know below in the comments if you are interested in not in a birthday club. And what it's going to consist of is you sign up and say, yes, you're interested. Granted, we're going to end up missing most of January. I may just halt it and not start it until February. Get sign up started in like the next week or two. And then what it is you are agreeing that you will purchase gifts for at least 2 or 3 people. I haven't decided how many because I don't know how many people we're going to have sign up. And I need to make sure that everybody is covered because I can't afford to pay for everybody. I mean, I will be taking care of my own 2 to 3 people, and if I need to, I will take care of a little bit more. I figured I will make it at. I haven't decided on a $5 or a $10 minimum. You can always go over if you want to. That is fine. You can crochet, you can craft, just as long as whatever it is you're making, if you were to buy it from somebody who, crochets, that they would sell it for at least $5 to $10. So that's pretty much a lot, a lot of things out there that you could make to send to somebody if you want to make something. Um, if you want to buy something, you can do that too. If you want to do a combo gift where you make something and purchase something, that would be fine too. I just want to recognize everybody in their birthdays and make sure everybody gets a gift. Because I know there are other people besides myself who I very lucked out this year. I made new friends and I actually had people who sent me birthday gifts. I have not had birthday gifts from anybody besides my family and maybe 1 or 2 good friends in years. I have one friend who used to always try to send me something. God bless her. I hardly talk to her anymore, and her name is Neely. And Neely, if you ever happen to watch this, I miss you so much. Her and I both sold Jamberry products, and she used to always try to find the unicorn wraps that I loved the most and try to send those to me for my birthday. And she's had a lot going on in her life and with her family the last couple of years. So I really do miss just sending Christmas cards back and forth and birthday cards and everything with me. So I keep on hoping that we'll, you know, get back in touch. Besides Neely and my friend Nadine, um, for years, I mean, I just met Nadine like 2 years ago. Before them, I didn't have anybody besides my family who gave me birthday gifts. I might get a birthday card. And then I still have family who does the, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday. My daughter and my husband did not do that. My mom tries not to, but you can tell that she does, like, gets all my Christmas stuff together and pulls something out and says, here, this is for your birthday. And she pretty much did that most of my life. It's kind of funny because my brother did Christmas Eve this year, and my mom said, well, we gave you a party every year. And I just didn't say anything. I just, took it with a grain of salt because she specifically told me, when I was a teenager, don't think this party is for you. This party is just because it's Christmas Eve. It has nothing to do with your birthday. So she has been having what I would term mild dementia for a while. Um, if not dementia, it may not be as bad as dementia, but she has been forgetting a lot. And she is going, her and my dad both. My dad's going to be 80 this year. I can't believe it. They're both getting up there in age, so memory loss is an issue. And she's been dealing with it quite a bit lately. Um, I want to continue my Work a Whip Friday, and I really want to try and expand it. And the way I want to expand it is I want to be able to schedule it to like have it come on at the same time every Friday. And so then we know when it's going to be over. And then we can all go onto the group page and do a live chat crochet session. crochet session together. Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking and pronouncing my words tonight. Um, so go, you guys will watch my video. It'll come on, say that I have it scheduled for noon. And then, granted, it's not going to take an hour, but then either 12:30 or 1 o'clock, I will open up the chat in my group, and then we can all get together and crochet together and, you know, do a work a whip together. Everybody, you can work on your project, I can work on mine. If we want to work on the same thing, we can do that too. I plan on doing my cat toys on Friday, so if everybody wants to sit and make a cat toy with me, we can do that. I'll send everybody the pattern because I use the free patterns that I've been allowed to send out. So, yeah, that sounds, I want to be able to do that. And I hope that some of you would really, really want to as well. I haven't had any takers so far, and granted, I haven't gotten my work a whip done at an early enough time. Lots of times I get them done late at night. So if I have to, I'll start taping on Thursday to make sure that I get it out there at the right time because I would love to be able to do this and just schedule a time every Friday for us all to be able to go into the group and sit down and crochet together and talk and have a good time and then get back on with life. So let me know what you think on everything that I'm talking about. Let me know what you think below because it all comes down to your guys' opinion is what matters. And if you like what I'm thinking of doing, then yeah, I'm going to keep it. If there's something you really don't like, let me know because then I may not do it. So, yeah, I'm going to work from my stash again this year and only buy what is needed because I really need to get my stash down. I did a pretty decent job this last year, but then I took in a lot of yarn from friends and stuff, and my stash has grown so much, and I need to get it back down to a more manageable level and one that my husband doesn't look at it and go, wow, how are we going to keep that all on shelves, whatever. Right now, I don't have room to put it all on shelves, which is one reason why I need to get in the back room. I need to move things around. I still have all my Jamberry up on shelves. I need to take that off, find a place for it, sell some of it. If anybody knows what Jamberry is, it's vinyl nail wraps, and you put them on using little mini heaters. I have mini heaters, have the nail wraps. If you're interested, let me know. I do know there is no other company that has the vinyl nail wraps quite like what Jamberry did, and they just work so nice. But they take a little bit more time. We went to having gel wraps and lacquer wraps, gel strips, lacquer strips, whatever you call them, where you didn't need the heater, and that was nice, and they go on faster and everything. But honestly, my nails do much better with the original vinyl ones. It's just finding the time to do it, and I don't find the time to do it. And honestly, I bought a lot of nail wraps at a time that they had them on sale, not realizing that the company was going bankrupt, and that's why they put them on sale at such a good price. So, kind of like what just happened with Knit Crate, they did all those stash downs and all those sales, and that was to get rid of as much product as they could and hoping not to have to go into bankruptcy. So, yeah, I kind of should have realized what was going on because I lived through it already with Jamberry. So I have a lot of nail wraps and stuff. I have a lot of the original ones. I have lacquer strips that don't work for me. Um, I don't have many gel strips, and those that I have are mine. um, but as far as vinyl strips and that, if you know what they are, if you're interested in them, if you don't know what they are and want me to teach you about them, let me know. I can do a video on Champerry nail wraps as well sometime, just so you guys know what they are. And if you're interested, I need to get rid of what I have. So I do not mind selling them for cheaper than what they normally would be. They used to be $15 a package. So, and you could get at least a mani and a pedi out of there, if not two manis and a pedis, depending on how long your nails are. You could cut the wrap in half and use it on two nails. So, so yeah, let me know if you're interested in that or not, and I will definitely put a video together and show you guys, how simple it is to put them on. But at first, it's very time consuming until you get used to it. And right now, it'd be time consuming for me again because I haven't done it in a while. But I need to. I really need to start doing my nails and help them get their strength back because they're very weak again. And when I use the nail wraps, it helps them get stronger. I had so many people when I was selling them tell me, "Oh, yeah, I want to get these and I'm going to use them once I get my nails strengthened and once they're, long and beautiful again." And I'm like, "No, these are what you use to help you get your nails strengthened and long and beautiful. So you get to wear them and have them look pretty when they're short and pretty when they're long." So, yeah. Anyway, that's enough about that. I wasn't even going to talk about that. So, this year I want to count my yarn bands, and I already have one, to keep track of how much yarn I've used and to also be able to show my husband, see, I have all of these yarn bands that I've used. This is how much yarn I've used during the year, and it's come out of my stash. And I think I may actually do keep yarn bands from those that came out of my stash, and then like have a bag for stash and a bag for what I needed to buy just to make whatever that is needed, like the two skeins that I needed for the snood that I'm making my best friend. Um, like that. So do whatever like I said, separate it between what actually came out of my stash and then what actually needed to be bought. But still then count. So, maybe every month, let you guys know how many I've used. And then at the end of the year, or just wait and at the end of the year, maybe do some kind of a giveaway for who can, guess how many yarn bands or how many skeins of yarn I used in the year. So, which will be keeping the yarn bands and when I use hanks of yarn, the tags that are on those as well. Okay. I need to have my website up by the end of January, and I have been looking into that. I still have not found which one I'm going to do yet. And I want to have a blog and info for tech editing and stitch markers and my stitch marker, etc. shop. I may not have Thrivecart or Shopify right away like I had wanted to because I am finding that I cannot afford a website yet, which I can have that with. I do know Coffee has a way of being able to set up a shop and using the Coffee app. So I'm going to look into that. But if not, at least I will have a web page together where you guys can go and look at my stitch markers. And I still may have to use Cash App or Venmo or PayPal, whichever is the best. But it'll still be easier for you guys to look at them and see them and in touch with me. So that is a huge plus. Um, I want to incorporate my stitch markers and keychains in my videos. How I should do a excuse me, do a video on how I customize them. Um, I can show you a custom order and explain to you why it's a custom order. Describe it, tell you, how it came about, what the person asked for, um, or exactly, like I said, what made it a custom order. Uh, I have one that actually I want to do with you where I was sent beads to make a couple stitch markers for her, and where, she asked me to look for specific charms. Um, so yeah, that one, I'm not sure exactly when I will have it done, probably for February or by the end of this month. I don't know. If it's by the end of this month, I will be on and I will go over it with you then. So, yeah, if you want to know more about like the ordering process or what I do for customized stitch markers or anything, just ask me and I will answer it for you. I can do a whole video on stitch markers of questions that you guys have. Like, what kind of beads do you use? If I would like this, how would we go about that? Or, just whatever, any questions you might have, feel free to ask me. And if I have enough questions, I'll make a video about it. So if I don't, I'll still address them in other videos. But if I have enough for a video specifically about making stitch markers and keychains, then I'll do it. I'm not going to tell you exactly how I make them. There are enough videos out there where people, show how they make their stitch markers. So I'm not going to, sit down and actually make one and show you how I make it, but I will go over um, whatever questions you might have, or, again, showing you what makes a custom stitch marker order, but it will already be made. Um, or maybe I'll show you parts. I don't know, but I want to do something. So if you have questions, put them down and maybe it'll help me, decide how I need to make the video that I want to make. And, it may be more than one video. Um, this actually came from a subscriber, the idea to do this. So yeah, it wasn't me saying, oh, I just want to show my stitch markers. It was a subscriber who said she thought that would be a really cool video for me to do and she would like to watch it. So that's how that came about. Um, as far as personal goals, I need to work on my back room, like I said, get my craft room together. I I can't read my writing. Oh. I was being sarcastic when I wrote this. It says, in spare time, learn to knit. Because I said I want to learn to knit this year. And with all of this that I already have going, and I was like using a friend of mine, telling her, what my goals were as I wrote them down, so as to not forget anything or just to write them down in a good way or whatever. We were just chatting, and I'm like, okay, let's go over my goals for the year. And she was like, yeah, in your spare time, right? You're going to learn to knit. So that's why I wrote it down here. In spare time, learn to knit. So yeah, I really want to learn to knit this year. I want to use my good yarn, like my knit crate yarn and my hand dyed yarn, um, this year, and not just my big box store yarns. And I've been waiting for like the right things that I want to make with them, but I really want to start using them and get them used, because then I can give myself an incentive to find another place to start getting a subscription from. I was thinking of maybe trying Mary Maxim this year and not doing a hand dyed yarn, but trying a kit from Mary Maxim and see how I like that. So we'll see. I have not found a subscription thing that I want to do yet. I was going to try and save some money for a couple months, but that could be another, video. If you guys know of a subscription box, and as long as it's under $30 and you want me to try it, let me know and I'll try it. I may only order it once and try it, or I may, try at least up to 3 months to get a feel for it. And, I can show it to you guys and see if it's worth doing. That's something else I could do. It's not written down here, but that was something I just thought of. So let me know what you think of that. Uh, it says personal side. Oh, I need to put my clothing up for sale on Poshmark, which I have a big tub of clothing in there that I've been wanting to do that with, and I have not found time to do it with. I need to get that done and get it set up on Poshmark to do that. I need to help my friend Kathy learn how to crochet amigurumi because she thinks it's going to be hard and it's not really that hard. Um, but I have to get her to start with beginner amigurumi and not with some intermediate ones that she wants to do right away. So, but once she gets going, it shouldn't be hard at all. Let me see. Things that I have to make or finish. I have my husband's sweater that I had started and then I had to tear out, and I never really got to restart it again. I think I restarted because it starts bottom up. So I started the waistband, but I have not gotten it finished. So I need to get my husband's sweater done. I need to do a cat bed because I've been promising the cats for a couple of years now that I was going to get a cat bed made for them. I even got yarn, the yarn that people really don't like to use, but it'd be really good for a cat bed. That the big like tube yarn that has the cloth core on the inside, and it it's kind of more like a cloth on the outside too than a regular yarn, and it's just got that big tubey like middle. I don't know how to explain it other than that, but it's like huge yarn, and I got it because I knew that it would make a really nice, soft, comfy cat bed. And I got enough to do at least two, and I got some for possibly rugs because when we get our bathroom done, I want to make the rugs for in there, which you guys have been hearing me say, but I can't do them until we can afford to be able to get the bathroom done, which is another reason I need to get my blog up and going because I really, really, really need to make a go out of my stitch marker business and out of my tech editing business. I have got to make money. I have got to help around this house because my husband does not make enough money for us to be able to get it done. I just found out last week how much he brings home on a monthly basis, and it is not enough money for us to get that bathroom fixed. And it needs it really bad. Um, and his health has been going down some. So I can't expect him to go out and get a second job. And yes, my health is not the best, but there are things that I can do. And I just need to be able to get it out there for you guys to see and for other people to see. I guess that the Facebook group that we put it in, thinking that it would work, has not been the best idea. But I have gotten some custom orders out there. But I really need to make this work. So if any of you have any suggestions, please put them down below because I need to get this business up and off the ground. I have got to. Whether it's crocheting, you know, crocheting orders for people or making stitch markers for you guys and keychains. I need to be able to make a good go of it and not put all the money that I have back into beads and findings and postage. Um, I need to, be able to make a go at it. Like I keep saying over and over, the same thing. Make a go at it. So there you go. If you have any good ideas for me, please let me know below. What you think I might be able to do to make it easier for people to see my items. And I have a friend who she just keeps saying, if people will see it, I know they'll buy them. They're just gorgeous. And I'm getting a bit frustrated and wondering if I'm really doing the right thing. But I'm looking forward. I've got stuff ordered for Valentine's Day, and I'm going to keep trying and trying to make a go of it. So, yeah. And as far as stitch markers, let me know what you'd like to see in there as well. I just got to be able to sit down and make them. That's also a hard thing for me to do, is to get up and just sit down and make a whole bunch of them at once. So I need to get my schedule planned out for how I can sit down and get more made. But for not having as many done as I wanted to have done for Christmas, I have not sold them either. So I have sold some, but most of them came from custom orders and not from what was available in the actual shop. So yeah, I need to figure out what to do, because I need to make a go of this somehow, even if it is just finally breaking down and putting a shop on Etsy. But I'm working hard to get a website up with a blog and that. So hopefully I will do okay with that and not need to go to Etsy, because Etsy just wants an arm and a leg for everything, and I just can't afford it. So I said the cat bed and cat couch, if possible, this year. And I have got to do 4 Christmas stockings. So my husband can stop saying, you've been saying you're going to make Christmas stockings for the last couple of years and you have not done it yet. So his sweater, cat couch, cat beds, and Christmas stockings. Those are a must for this year. Granted, his sweater, if it doesn't get done, he won't be as upset. But I need to get the cat stuff done, and I need to get the stockings done for sure. And I do really want to get his sweater done. I think part of my main problem there is I don't even know if I have enough yarn, or if I'll be playing yarn chicken towards the end. And I love the yarn that I bought. It came on cones. So we'll see. I'm going to try. And I need to get it all caked up, but I didn't want to, I want to cake it up as I use it, because I don't want to, it's not good to cake your yarn up before you're actually using it. So there you go. That's it. I made it to the end of my list. I've only been on here for a lot longer than I meant to. For 43 minutes. So I am going to go. I'm not going to add on to this. I'm just going to say, remember, you matter. If you need me, message me. Remember, you are gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're handsome, and I love you guys, every last one of you. And please comment below what you think of my goals, and what you think of, if you have any ideas for my shop, and if you want to see the jamberry nails and how to do them, and if you would be interested in possibly purchasing some. And with that, I've got to go, because people are waiting for me to open the room, and that's what all that messaging is about. So I need to go. I will see you later. I love you guys. Love you. Later.